All right, thanks again for joining me here on 3 Minute Knives, where we go over the ins and outs of a particular knife in 3 minutes or less. Today we have the WE Knives 801 Minitor. This particular one is the 801A, and that just goes along with the color and the theme of the blade. So let's go over the specs. Overall specs: 7.87 inches, blade length 3.3 inches, cutting edge 3 inch, blade width 1.125 inches, blade thickness 0.16 inches. It is Bowler M390, a great Warncliffe style blade. You got a flat grind with a plain edge. Handle length 4.50 inches, handle width 1.125 inches, handle thickness 0.56 inches. Weight on this guy is 4.57 ounces. It is a carbon fiber titanium frame lock, right hand tip up only. On this particular one, you have this nice two-tone finish with black grind and satin flats. Runs on ceramic bearings. The carbon fiber inserts in this are perfect. A lot of carbon fiber inserts just look kind of cheap. This, it just adds that little bit of extra grip. They're kind of 3D milled in there. They're just perfect. This thing is just, it's almost a perfect EDC. For me, if it was about an inch bigger, if they actually made a true finger choil out of this, I think that's about it for me. If they just did those two things, for me, this would be perfect. The action on it is so smooth, probably the smoothest knife that I've ever had. Everything is just, the titanium is just all nicely rounded. You've got just a little bit of extra height in here on the lock bar, and it's nicely rounded, so it's just so comfortable to push open. You can sit here and flip this all day without any issues. Oh, and the pocket clip. Right on the edge here, it's a little pointy, so when you're flipping it closed or when you're flipping it open, for me, my finger rests right there. It's a little bit sharp, so they could have just rounded that a little bit. But other than that, and other than this finger choil, if you're going to do a choil, either just do a nice deep sharpening choil or do a big finger choil. You know, this is kind of in between, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It is just, I think this is just about the most underrated knife out there. For the price, especially on the secondary market, you're not going to get a better knife. It's almost perfect. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's almost perfect. Great knife, the WE 801 Minitor.